It started out as an art gallery. Nowadays, it's the art of cooking that attracts people to the Looking Glass in Clarksville. On our first stop, Ken Wilshire discovers a restaurant that's off the beaten path, but definitely on target when it comes to pleasing diners.
This painting has an uncanny likeness to the reverse world of Lewis Carroll's sequel to Alice in Wonderland, entitled Through the Looking Glass. Here, Alice found a chessboard landscape with characters like Tweedledee and Tweedledum and lots of Jabberwocky. Well, you have to read the book. Actually, you'll find this painting hanging in the Looking Glass. It's the Looking Glass Restaurant and Gourmet Bakery in Clarksville, where there's a whimsical atmosphere and a 5-star fare. It's the creation of the Eddington family. Linda is the owner, and she says it all started as an art gallery.
The Looking Glass was just because when we did art, we were going to do abstract art, present art, and antique art. But it became more fanciful, and we just sort of left art behind. You can come in here and escape, no matter what age you are.
And escape you can, into the magical world of colorful kites hanging from the ceiling, to brightly painted chairs and paper doll-like ladies on each colorful table. There are birds singing and fish swimming to add to the Looking Glass restaurant's unique charm.
When 9/11 came, I had 10 customers in 2 weeks. That's all I had. All the men were gone, and that's when the Clarksville women started coming in. And that's when I changed from one color to foo-foo. I have some foo-foo colors in there. But the men don't seem to mind. All they care is if there's a good steak. Good, strong, large portions.
We're doing the duck today.
Tom Knorr is general manager of the Looking Glass, and he says it takes a galley of gourmet chefs to create its 5-star cuisine.
We have great servers out front that take care of the customers. They actually care about their customers. And we have a good staff in the back that actually have pride in what they put out to the customers. And they're able to develop their own recipes and their own features. And we actually bring in food items for their features, like such as lamb, our lollipop lamb chops, center cut tenderloins. And the product of food that we bring in here is also high quality. We do not bring in a iceberg lettuce. The cheapest lettuce comes in here is romaine, and we use a mixed green lettuce, which is a sweet one, not the bitters, which is really nice. And we also do the items where everything is made from scratch. A lot of people come here because we're made from scratch and not somewhere out of a box where we're frozen and defrosted. Everything you see in the case over there is actually prepared here by Cordon Bleu chefs, and they use by scratch ingredients. I actually had one person come in one time that asked for a job, and they asked, I said, go back and make a cake. They came back and said, where are the cakes? And I said, no, you have to make it. And they were like, okay, where's the mix? I said, no, you gotta take your butter and sugar and cream it together and make a cake. And I think she lasted about an hour. Then I've had other people that really come back and flourish because they're able to design things and grow and develop their own signatures.
While you'll find lots of bright, cheery, fun things here at the Looking Glass to make your dining experience memorable, you won't find any preservatives in the food, and the ingredients are the freshest they can find.
Because we don't serve the items that are brought in frozen, we bring in fresh and make. If you order chicken tenders, they're made here. If you order crab cakes, they're made here. You know, they're not something that's a mass production type thing. We make fresh for everything. So if you want something and you want it, you gotta let us know about it so we can make it for you. You know, I had one lady one time call me and said, I want a cheesecake. And I said, oh, I have to make it for you. I can get it to you tomorrow. And she says, well, you don't have to bake a cheesecake. I said, yes, ma'am, we do bake our cheesecakes. And she was very adamant that you don't bake cheesecakes. But anyway, we bake everything here fresh. And then we'll be good to go there. And then we're just gonna add your
This young man that was a preacher downtown said, you know, I never get headaches when I come in here. And I said, well, that's because we don't use preservatives. He said, everybody else uses preservatives. I said, that's right. But our bread has to go. And we don't fix anything a week in advance. We fix it fresh.
And to add to the dining experience here is the Zen Garden, as they call it. It's a nice place to eat outdoors, enjoy the pond and the fountain, the wildflowers, the koi fish. You can eat or just meditate. So as you can see, the Looking Glass is a place where excellence in customer service and food preparation is not something they try to achieve. It's simply expected every time anyone comes to dine. And it's a place where creativity is encouraged, plates replace the artist's palettes and canvases, and like its literary counterpart, the Looking Glass is fun and totally about the experience, so enjoy.